Hi, Heather. I will remain anonymous because this is the most embarrassing and disgusting thing that's ever happened to me. My dog has fleas that I have done everything in my power to get rid of. Nothing works. And I wasn't thinking the other night, and I sleep naked in bed, and he sometimes sleeps in bed with me too.
Okay.
And one of his fleas jumped up into my vagina, and I have flea bites in my vagina, and it hurts. And trust me, it's not an STD. I'm very single. I haven't seen a dick in God knows how long. Yeah, I have 3 tiny little flea bites that are burning. They itch. This is so gross, and I can't believe I'm admitting this, but this is the only outlet I have that isn't mortifying. I can't tell any of my friends. Yeah. Okay. Just absolutely fucking not. Love you.
Okay. All right, real quick. I had a cat once that had a tapeworm, and I didn't notice the cat had a tapeworm. Because when a tapeworm comes out of an animal, it's like in little tiny little things. And I thought it was like a shedding. I thought it was like, this is so fucking gross. I didn't know what it was. Okay, this is before Google, until I figured out what it was, and then we fixed it. I don't know enough research on this, but how can you not get rid of the dog's fleas? That I don't understand that. We got to shave the dog and we got to shave you. You got flea bites on your choo-chaw. Well, this is unacceptable. No, we just Googled what a flea looks like. No. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you because I know you're doing your best, but I actually don't think you're doing your best right now. You said you'd done everything. You didn't do a little neck guard on the back of the neck, a sentinel, whatever it is. One of those is for heart murmurs or heartworms. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, we all got tapeworms. We all got a little parasite in us. You know, that's probably days when I have brain fog. I know it's because I got into something in the dirt. But I don't know if I can get behind sleeping with the dog with the fleas. And I'm not trying to single out your kid. Listen, if you had a human kid and they had lice, you'd figure it out. So I don't know if we've quote unquote tried everything. That's not making sense to me. What kind of dog you got? You got a husky with long hair? Well, shave it. And you're probably one of those people who has a husky and you live in like Phoenix. That shit pisses me off. You know, you got somebody who's got like a Shiba Inu and they live in Miami and you're like, not an appropriate dog for that kind of weather. Tina, how do we get rid of fleas?
Exactly what you said.
Drugs, the medicine, the next guard.
Next guard. It's like Cispherotera, whatever is the generic name of it.
Okay, I don't know. I feel like we could even do an apple cider vinegar bath. You know, I wash my dogs in the Dr. Bronner's. That peppermint soap, they go crazy for it. I dilute it, of course. They go crazy for it. I mean, maybe get some sage around this pup or something.
Yeah, it does say apple cider vinegar.
Apple cider vinegar. Told ya. Another thing that white people go hard for. Listen. My mom used to make her own kombucha till we realized the quote unquote mother, which is the living host, if you will, that regenerates itself almost like a sourdough starter. My mom had this giant glass tank in our pantry and she was making her own kombucha. And then I saw this 2020 special about how you shouldn't be making your own hooch. It's like a bunch of white people tried to make their own craft beer and they were like over fermenting shit. And then a lot of people got poisoned. So my mom drank plenty of her own hooch, her own kombucha, and she was fine, but I never dabbled. That mother started to almost turn into the Little Shop of Horrors, the talking, eating plant.
Audrey too.
Yeah, Audrey too. My favorite musical. Little shop of horrors, bop shoo bop. If you don't know, you don't know. But that is such a wait. What was I just talking about? Apple cider vinegar. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I just checked my phone in between voicemails, and I've been just getting some real salty work text, some real salty work emails that are just sending me over the edge. Anyways, that's another thing. The day that we were as a group of people, as a community, able to go out in the streets and share and witness to other people about the perks of apple cider vinegar. I mean, I've been sitting on that for years. I've always had Dr. Bragg's apple cider vinegar. If you got acid reflux, you dilute some of that shit in a little water. It hits you where it's supposed to. Helps with eczema, digestion. There's nothing that apple cider vinegar cannot do. Okay? But that is definitely some white people shit right there. We go hard for that. I want to ride hard for you and your dog. I'm sorry that you got the flea bites. I'm not trying to shame you. I know I'm coming in rough this episode, but I don't understand why we're letting Cujo sleep in the bed with you while he's still got things that could bite you in the pussy. You can't sleep with no drawers on when Cujo has got a situation. We all know this. Come on, you got to get it together. You're a mother. You're a dog mom. And now, I got to be honest with you, though. I got to be honest. You said you had 3 flea bites. Well, bed bugs come in 3s. Anytime you have anybody who's ever lived in New York knows bed bugs come in bites of 3. So, and they're usually in a triangle. So you might want to check the other labia. If it's in a little triangle, you got bed bugs, honey, and it may not be fleas. I love that you guys call in with your problems and I actually try and solve them, but I think you might need to get that whole house exterminated. Let's go ahead and call in the tarp. You know a house that's being exterminated because it looks like they have a giant IKEA bag just, hanging over their house. But we might want to sage the place. Dude, we had termites one time as a kid, and my mom told my dad, she said, do not put that firewood next to the house. And damn it, he was lazy one day, put the firewood next to the house. That's how you get the termites. So any new homeowners out there, if you ever want to have wood, it cannot be next to the outside of the house. It's got to be 10 feet back. Are you going to get the terminators? And they will fuck up your shit. I'm sure fleas are hard to get rid of, but you can't be sleeping pussy out while Cujo's got an outbreak. It's like if your dog had a cold sore, you wouldn't go mouth to mouth. Let's not be stupid about this. Let's get it right. I'm doing the best I can to defend women everywhere I go, but then I get voicemails like this. You got fleas in your pussy? Well, what did you expect? And I know you're lonely, but come on, get your life together. And also put a little apple cider vinegar on it and you're probably going to be fine. I mean, it's acidic enough. It'll probably take any of the sting or itch out of the bites. Probably disinfect it, antimicrobial, antibacterial. I think you're good to go. I think we put Cujo in a bath of ACV. You soak 2 different baths, and I think you guys are going to be good to go. Look at that. Solve the problems. Also, guys, these voicemails I don't even know what's happening anymore. What is happening? This is where we're at with material. I saw something today. It popped up on my Instagram. It was like, why Scarlett Johansson doesn't have social media? Because she doesn't need it. She doesn't have to. Social media. Scarlett Johansson's already a fucking star. She doesn't need social media. She's not out here tap dancing across America trying to get people to look at her like a fucking clown so that she can get her TV shows picked up so she can eventually buy a villa in the Turks and Caicos. No. Now, she does have a Finsta. We already know that. I know she's creeping on the low. I'm sure she'd love my videos. Scarlett, if you're on the interwebs, let me know your Finsta. I will not share it. But I love it. Why such and such doesn't do social media? Yeah, these A-list stars don't need social media. They only come out of the woodwork when they need to promote their show because they're already famous enough. Meanwhile, I'm doing my show at Netflix as a joke. I'm bopping into 7 other people's shows because I got to get in front of as many fucking eyeballs as I can so that they'll pick up my next special and I can get cast in something. As the funny best friend, who's got a drinking problem. Oh, God. I've got 2 auditions that I have to do after this, and the breakdowns are it's the same shit. It's the same shit every other day. So, yeah, Scarlett Johansson doesn't need social media because she's fucking famous already. And I'm out here literally clowning around. Okay, let's get to the next voicemail. I'm about to go to a dark place.